If it's okay, I'm going to record just a little bit so I don't have to make notes and things. Coach,
Yes, sir. How you doing?
we're doing fine.
I'm so sorry. We're having a career day today, so I'm all over the school right now. Sorry about that.
No problem at all. There you
There we
go. Now
go.
we can
I'm
see
right
you.
over this.
We've just been talking a little bit about the program, and we're talked a little bit about the effect of the program. So, uh, have noticed anything from them reciting the oath and the Scout Law?
You cut off, sir. I could barely hear you. I don't know why you got cut off there.
Well, it's probably
Yes,
probably
yes,
slow
agree.
internet someplace. Uh, have you noticed anything? I assume that they're reciting the Scout Oath and the Scout Laws in at least some of your meetings. And have you noticed any effect from that?
I know he was still cutting off. Coach Alonso, the question is, have you seen a difference in the students reciting the code
Oh
in
yeah, they're a lot
on the campus?
as far as reciting it, the pledge. Yeah, they're really progressed from day one. You can see the progression. More of them are saying it, and more of them are doing it on a every time they come in. So you can see the progression from the very first time they came in to learning it, and now they're really learning it on a daily. Yes.
I told Mr. Montgomery I haven't heard them, but I am going to challenge them and go in there and see if they can recite it for me.
Yeah, they do very well. Like I said, as far as when you guys come out, the like I said, from the beginning of the school year to now, you see a lot more students saying it. So as far as during the beginning of the presentation at the beginning of class, a lot of them are more joining in. I guess they're getting to know it more. So yes.
Great. Well, it's not just reciting it. Are you seeing
The
because I know
effects.
how long it took me to get there.
Yeah.
Yeah. But what do you see as far as the effect on the behavior, though?
Behavior. I mean, um, it, I see the difference in some students, that the behavior wise, as far as in here in the gym, I mean, behavior's awesome here in the gym. I don't have no behavior issues as far as when you guys come in, they love it. They love Cub Scouts. They look forward to it. They look forward to learning, just learning about it and some of the correct stuff that they do, on the curriculum, some of the activities they do. So yeah, the kids, I see it's really made a difference for the kids, most definite.
Good. Well, that's one of our important things. It's kind of scouting is one of the few places where you get the code to live by.
Well,
And
yes,
and
definitely,
that's the whole purpose of this is to,
of
we've
course.
got like 12,000 kids in Scoutreach now across the
Wow,
various school districts. And it's like double what our normal program is.
that's
And
amazing.
we've been talking about how do we get the kids who are in school doing this because they're the younger ones. How do we then transition them into a more traditional, go camping, do the other things,
Mhm.
which they'll do, usually after the fifth or sixth grade, they get in, particularly when they're 11 years old. Um,
Yes.
so maybe we'll talk later at another time, and maybe you guys might have some ideas on how we can do that. I don't know if you have
Definitely.
a scout troop or anything there at the school. I should have looked and apologize, but you know, those are the ones where we maybe get a little more parent involvement
Of
and have
course.
some other volunteers who come in, and it's just a nice transition to go from one to the other.
Yes,
And
sir.
while you get to do some of the things when you're an older Cub Scout, we call them Webelos.
Uh-huh.
Uh, they don't necessarily get to go on all the camping trips and do all the other stuff that their regular
Right.
scouts do. And of
Right.
course, Scouts is co-ed now, so both boys and girls.
I love it.
Yeah.
I love that. That's what I do love about the program a lot, that it expanded out to the girls. So I think
Mhm.
it's really, that's what I really enjoy. Because we've had Cub Scouts at even at my other school I was at. We've had them for years. So far back, this is my 25th year, as far back as I can remember. We've
Wow.
had Cub Scouts for a while. Yeah. So even at my last two schools, Cub Scouts been out there, but at that time it was just Boy Scouts, of course. I think it transitioned. I think it was last year or the year before last that it got transitioned to Cub Scouts, which
Right.
we included the girls. I'm sorry. So it's been amazing. I love it that y'all did that, and I think it's really it's broadening it out for others. For the girls to get more involved as well. So I really like that transition.
Well, super. So, since you see it on a regular basis, are there some things that you can think of that you'd like to see us do that we're not doing?
Um, Honestly, I really enjoy the stuff that they do already. Honestly, I do
Okay.
love. If I can come up with anything, I can definitely reach it back out to you. But as of right now, I do love the stuff they bring out. The kids love it. They love doing the stuff, the activities that they do with them.
Mhm.
Some of them they're excited. They did before I tell them, we got Cub Scouts coming out tomorrow, and they look forward to it. They're like, all right, so and that's a good feedback, because that's what I want to hear, and that's what now, like I said, being at my other school last year, I wanted to bring them. This is my first year at Adams, but I wanted to bring them to Adams as well. So that's why I brought them, because I got good feedback from my past students, and then even this year, when I mentioned it to them, we have Cub Scouts coming out tomorrow. They're excited, and that's what we want. Of course, I want to bring programs in that are gonna get the kids excited. Something that thinks outside the box, out something other than PE. Just every once in a while, bringing in like I said, Cub Scouts. I think that's amazing, and I think that's it. Like I said, I've seen in the kids that they're look forward to you guys coming out. So as of right
Good.
now, I would say think everything that I've seen has been very positive, to be honest with you.
Well, we're thinking about some additional programs that we might be on. I don't know how we'll fit yet or anything, but we have like the Mays Family Ranch that's down near Poteet,
Okay,
so not that far down. And then we have the McGinsey Scout Camp that's in Castle Hills,
that would be
just
nice.
410. And, that's McGinsey's 140 acres we have a big swimming pool, we've got archery range, we've got, BB gun type thing with lots of safety.
Of course.
But it's a day when we're thinking about, how do we be able to make that available to you there at the school? I know you have lots of things going on, and
That would be amazing. That would be
A
amazing.
little field trip out to that, and maybe different, like one grade level at a time.
Right.
Mr. Montgomery, I know that you mentioned like what are some things that you can do different, and I think that we had talked about having smaller groups at the beginning of the year. But because of the size and limited space, that's one of the reasons why we had to do it a large group. So that is something that I would like to explore next year, is having a smaller setting for them. It's just a schedule that makes it difficult. The other thing I know that you mentioned was like getting the parents involved. So I'm wondering if we can have something after school. We do have an after school program, but I don't want to limit it or have it available just to those students who are in our ACE program. But for the other students who don't stay for ACE, I would like to see something, like a parent night, bringing them out, doing,
Like an after school program for Cub
an
Scouts.
after school program, an activity once a month, just getting the parents involved. I don't know. I'm just thinking, I like the after school stuff and bringing the parents in and having them, sit with the kids. I remember going to that location in Castle Hills with my son. My husband was military, so he was away a lot on deployment. So he learned how to use a BB gun there, and then how to cast a rod. So for me, I never had a BB gun. I didn't go fishing. It was a great way to experience that with my son, right? And there was training, there was somebody giving that, and then we both kind of troubleshooted, and it was a lot of fun. We had a good time. He's 24 now, but
Well, that's a good idea. And those are the kinds of things we're trying to think about. How do we make this more meaningful? And give them some of the outdoor skills also. But in today's world, you spend more time with an iPad than you do trying to figure out how to start a fire outside.
Yeah.
Maybe we shouldn't be really focusing on that one. Never mind.
Yeah. Why not? Yes.
You know what I do
Right.
like? You know what I do like as well? I love the spring break camps y'all do. Those are amazing. I get a lot of great feedback from last year, at Rayburn when I was at Rayburn Elementary. A lot of good feedback. Kids that went, they enjoyed it. They really loved it. Like, man, coach, it was a lot of fun. We got to do this, we got to do that. So that camp is amazing. So just an FYI,
Okay.
they get a lot of good feedback on that camp for definitely.
Has there been any publication about, I mean, we do summer type activities the same way. Has that
Okay.
information gotten to you?
No, I have not got anything yet on that
Okay,
summer camp.
well, I'll work on that
Okay.
so
Yeah, that would be
that
great
we,
because that would be great for the kids to get
Mhm.
especially in the summer. And I think that would be an
Yeah.
awesome experience for them to do that. So I think
okay,
we'll get more students involved. I think just because it is summer, I think you'll get
Yes.
more of a variety of students.
okay.
Okay.
And, if you come up with any other ways that we can support you, let us know.
Yes, sir.
And,
And
because that's what we're wanting to do. Make the school experience better for the kids and make
right.
maybe a little easier for you.
Right. And I talked to Ms. Lopez right now. She mentioned about having smaller groups. I know it's kind of, I think putting them where I can come out here maybe, I guess more often, that would be great too, where I can do that, where I can be able to
Mhm.
bring them, like 2 groups one week, 2 groups another week, being that we are a big school,
Yeah.
so it makes it more, I guess, more on a one-on-one basis, I think. And sometimes I bring them in here and I have 150 kids in here at one time, and
Well,
yeah,
Yeah.
I'm not lying. Yeah, 120 to 150 students at one time, which is manageable. We were fine with it, but I think if there was a way I can, where they can come out more often, I could do one week, these 2 classes, next week, another 3 classes, and that would be more of a, one-on-one, more of a better experience for them, I think. But that's something, yeah.
one of the ways that it makes it easier for us to do that is to get more parent involvement.
Okay.
Is there a parent teachers council or association or something?
So because right now we do not have that, but because the size of the campus, we don't allow, we're a closed campus. We don't
Okay,
allow parents on campus just because there's 800 students. And
yes,
then the
Safety.
parents there, and we barely fit, we're barely making it into the gym. And
Yeah.
we're cramming these kids in. I'm sorry,
Yeah.
Coach Alonso. But Coach Alonso has done a great job, but we are limited on space. And that's why we haven't opened it up. That's why I was thinking something after school where we just have ACE going on, which is about 150 students, but we have more flexibility in allowing parents to come in and get involved. But during the school day, we just don't have the capacity to do that.
well, but that gives us a good input. I mean, we should focus then maybe on an after school activity that would involve, we're based, most of scouting is based, as you know, on volunteers, and they're usually parents, et cetera. And so that's, what we're doing in the schools, most of the people that are coming in they're actually paid staff. And that's why, the more paid staff we have to have, the less
Yeah.
we,
But
because,
I still want y'all still. So
oh
I'm not
no,
saying that. I
that's
still
not
want
part
y'all
of
to still come
the
in because
discussion at all.
I've had you guys since far back as I can remember. So I definitely want to continue having you guys on campus definitely throughout the school year, of course, because it's been a great experience for the kids who are here.
Okay. Well, I don't want to take too much of your time, and I really want to thank you for doing it. Are there any
Of course.
questions you might have of me as to scouting or
No,
anything that
I don't unless Ms. Lopez has any questions. I think I'm good. I think I'm good.
No, I'm just curious about when do they start reaching out to you, Coach, for the next year?
good question.
It's usually they start reaching out to me at the end of the school year, right at the beginning, actually.
Right at the beginning? Okay.
Right when we come back in August, they reach out to me, and it's like I said, we do have, like I said, sometimes 120 to 100, 150 kids in here, but we make it work because there's a lot of us in here. We
Yes.
have art teacher, our music teacher, and my 2 assistants, of course, and my computer teacher, of course. So 6 of us in here. So it does work, and we make it work. But I guess when they're trying to do an activity with them, as far as like a game like activity, that's where the part, but when they're doing activity where it's a stationary, then we're fine because they're in groups and they're able to do, which works out great,
Mhm.
But I
Okay.
just, other than that, I mean, they've done an amazing job. I mean, they've come out here. I can't say enough about them. I love Cub Scouts, and I love the way they present to the kids, and the kids, good feedback from them. So
Yeah.
y'all doing an amazing job, sir.
Well, thank you. You,
Yes, sir.
y'all are doing an amazing job too.
Thank
And
you.
I know that
Thank you,
it's,
sir.
I've had 3 daughters who are teachers, so it's sometimes a thankless, but on the other hand, sometimes it's a very thankful job because one of my daughters, talks about all the hugs that she gets because she's got the younger ones and loves it. So thank you so much for what you're doing, and thanks for spending the time with me today. If you ever have any questions, Pilar can get in touch with me, or you probably got my email on the stuff that was there. Just reach out. That's my job.
Appreciate you, sir. Thank you very much,
Okay.
Mr. Montgomery.
All right. Well, thank you very much. Have a
All
great
right.
day
Yes,
today.
sir. Mr.
Thank you.
Montgomery, don't forget to send Coach Alonso the summer information, please.
I will make
Yes.
sure I get that done.
Thank you, Ms. Lopez. Yes,
You're
definitely.
welcome.
For the kids I would definitely put it out for the kids to
Yes,
we have,
we'll take
we have a
advantage
class
of that.
we have class dojo, so we can even put it on class dojo and
Oh,
all
yeah.
that. So our kids would, give access to, everybody. So
Yes.
Okay.
All right.
Great.
Thank you, sir.
Thank
Appreciate
you very
it.
much.
thank
We'll
you,
see
guys.
you later.
Bye.
Thank you, sir.
Bye-bye.
Take care. Bye-bye.